What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Last episode we made it to Vermilion City, the home of the third gym, but one thing stands in our way, and that is the elusive, the amazing, the incredible cut tree, which we can't cut down with any other means aside from a very specific HM that we've got to get from a boat. So today we're going to be going on a boat, everyone, so get excited, get hyped, because I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me because I'm on the SSN boat. But not really though, that was probably one of my worst intros yet so far, but we're actually going to be delaying our boat adventures for a little bit because even though we do need that cut HM in order to get into the gym and to the next battle, we are actually going to be heading off to Route 11 because at the very end of the last episode, I noticed something a little bit weird about this place. I don't know if you guys have noticed it yet, but there's a couple of sages here, and I'm not exactly sure what the sages are doing here. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna end up being those gambler trainers. I don't know, but I really want to find out. So here we go. Win, lose, or draw. Make sure to leave a like if you're excited for another episode. And there's your answer. They're actually just gamblers that have very, very big odd wags. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I don't necessarily. Like, I'm not sure if I hate it, but I definitely know that I don't like this. Just because it's very, very disturbing. It's a big ol' odded or polywag with Oddish's mouth, and I'm not sure if that's what I'm, looking for right now at this point in life. I don't know if I woke up this morning and I said, when I get out of bed, first thing I want to do is look at a Caterpie and Horsey fusion and think to myself, man, what a wonderful day it is. It's going to be a good time. That's what I thought this morning when I woke up. Actually, not really. It was really, really cold when I woke up this morning, and the real thought I had was, oh man, I need to sleep some more. And so I wrapped back up in my little blankies and I slept some more because I have the liberty to do that, which is pretty amazing, and I owe it all mostly to you guys, but either way, it was very, very cold this morning. It was pretty hard, man. I don't know honestly how I used to do it because, especially, I guess I didn't live in a very cold place, but I'm not sure how people here did it because I'm not used to the cold still, even though I've lived in cold places at this point for like maybe 3 years. I'm still not used to all these cold places. And what kind of Pokemon is this? What is that face of, huh? Okay, hold on. It's definitely Nidorino, but what's the Mar from? Mar. What is a Pokemon that starts with Mar that has that face? I don't know. It kind of looks like a Squirtle's face, but I clearly know it's not because otherwise its name would be Squirino, right? Or Squirtino or something like that. What Pokemon are you that starts with MA? I legit have no idea. So maybe someone else out there can help me out. I really don't know because I don't know of any Pokemon that are in this route that start with MA. Maybe we can find one by just running around. I mean, there is another Sage right there, so we might as well go in there. Oh God. It's the Drowcans, the Drowning Ekans of... At least it's not the Pokemon I was thinking of. We gotta find something that starts with MA at least, and it's somewhere in here. I have never won before. Well, that is not the way you want to start off a battle, buddy. You gotta be a little bit more confident than that at least. I mean, I know you're about to get your butt kicked because you've got an Oddmite, and to be honest, Oddmite, not your smartest choice of Pokemon here, dude. Not gonna lie. I don't know what you were really thinking of. Oh God, never mind. If that had been a, what's it called? A critical hit there, or I would have gotten paralyzed hacks, yeah. I would not have been making as much fun of him. But now he's got Jiggly Orb, which I can only imagine is exactly what its name implies. It's going to be a very, very little Jiggly Orb. Oh, yes it is. It's exactly what I imagined. I don't know what other thing you could even imagine when you think of a Jiggly Orb, but this is exactly what I thought of. And this is actually somehow super effective because I guess he's, oh, come on, man. Are you kidding me? All right, well, let me hit you with the 1-2 quick attack. Just kidding, because I'm going to be paralyzed. Oh, boy. I love these Sages. Somehow he's never won a battle, and this is not his battle to win either because goodbye, buddy. You've been twisted away. Or rather, I am learning Twister. Huh. Interesting, because I've never really used that move, so we're not going to learn it. No siree. Goodbye, Gandler Dirk. If your name would have been one letter off from the C, then you would have had a much better name. Just gotta say that, throw that out there. But Before any more trees disappear into nothingness, just like we saw there for a glimpse, we're gonna head off back to Vermilion and probably over to the SSN, because at the very end of the last episode, we also caught this very special Pokemon. I mean, you can see it in the description, or sorry, in the sidebar, but it's Dux, the Farfetch'd, and we're right now looking for a Pokemon to fuse with him. By the way, a lot of people seem to like Gyarados. So by popular demand, Gyarados is making a comeback today. He's actually going to initiate the party, because why the heck not? But before we go into the SSN, I feel like we should go heal up, because those gamblers, man, those sage gamblers, they gave me a tough time, dude. I never thought I would say that. Some sage gamblers really gave me a rough time. Oh god, that sounds gross now. Okay, we're gonna move on over to the cruise ship. That's where people go to relax and forget about their worries, right? So that's what I'm gonna do right now by heading on in here. Did you know the SSN only comes once a year? Oh yes sirree, I do. I also know that as soon as we get in here, the ship is actually gonna leave. So welcome to the SSN. May I see your ticket? Yes sir, your room is number 2. Enjoy your stay. Wow. This place is actually looking pretty good, not gonna lie. I'm not sure how the layout in here works, but I'm assuming these are entrances into rooms, and then our room's number 2, so it's probably gonna be like the second one. I am the waiter on the ship. I will be happy to serve you anything you please. Ah, the strong silent type. Oh, I thought he would want to battle for a little bit, because there are trainers that are waiters now, aren't there? At least in Pokemon Black and White. Oh god, no, why? Were you invited? So how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas. Oh, come on. We've got to fight our rival Blue, which apparently makes a lot more sense than I thought, because someone in the comments had told me that Blue is the direct opposite of Orange, according to the color wheel at least. If you were to look at the color wheel and then look at Blue, it's like literally the opposite side of where Orange is. So I guess you could consider that to be its complete opposite. So hey, I named my rival something clever. It makes sense. It works, okay? Dux has been dragged out though, and that makes no sense whatsoever, because this guy is a Farfetch'd, and oh my goodness, why did you just, what? Okay. This Pidgeotto is about as undecided as I was whenever I go to that little crane machine and I'm like, oh man, which toy should I go for? Because there's always the toys that you could just like easily grab, but then there's the toy that you really want, and it's like it might be a little bit farther dug down, but if you really work for it, man, you can do it. You've got it. That claw machine ain't too hard. You got this. I'm not sure, because every time I go to the claw machine I mess it up terribly, so maybe I'm being a little bit hypocritical right now. Let's just say that word. You know who else should be hypocritical right now though is this Gyarados, and please get some critical hits up in here, because I really want to finish off this battle quickly, because I want to explore the rest of the ship, and I feel like this rival battle is slowing us down from doing that. I'm like completely the opposite of what I used to be like, I've just realized. Oh god. Huh. Okay. I was gonna say I'm the opposite of how I used to be, because I used to look forward to battles, mostly, you know, Pokemon trainer battles, like hype ones, like gym leaders, rival battles, but now I'm like kind of the opposite. I just want to look at more weird evolutions, and I guess a way to do that is by going through battles and even rival battles, because this is actually one that we've never seen before. Ivy Turtle for the first time has come out, and it's not looking too good, not gonna lie guys. I'm not sure that I like that evolution too much. I like our evolution though. And speaking of which, someone did tell me that since Nidorino normally evolves into Nidoking by Moonstone, we can more than likely use a Moonstone on our Charizard, or sorry, our Charino, or whatever the heck it's called at this point. I don't really know. Charino, right? God, why did we get put to sleep again? Come on. I just want to finish this off, but see what I mean by like whenever Pokemon games get harder, they're actually just getting more annoying. I don't know, but Sleep Powder didn't work that time. It worked for some reason on Gyarados. It won't work on Manioto though, so goodbye, my friend. Huh, maybe I have one of those abilities that doesn't let you get put to sleep or something. I don't know. There's a Cut Master on board. He's just a seasick old man, but Cut is useful. I'm gonna go now. Alright, peace out, buddy. I guess we'll go check out this Cut Master, considering there's no music in here anyway, so... Oh, no, there's still no music. Hello, Captain. How are you doing? Oh, I feel hideous. Oh, seasick. Oh, good thing I'm here to rub your back, huh? Rub, rub. Oh, thank you. I feel much better. You want to see my cut technique? Oh, no, thank you. I could show it off if I wasn't ill. I know you can have this. Hey, nice, we got the HM. Teach it to your Pokemon and you can cut it anytime. Note, since HMs haven't been implemented to fuse Pokemon yet, you will be able to use cut without teaching it to a Pokemon. Nice, all right. That's a little bit helpful because I don't really like teaching HMs to my Pokemon anyway. So before we head off outside of the captain's cabin, always make sure and check for some pirate's booty because you never know, man. The captain might have some good stuff in here. All right, let's get out now. There we go, the music's back. Thank goodness, because I was starting to miss it. So over here we've got some gamblers. Oh, some more sages even. People come to the Azazad for all sorts of reasons. Why'd you come here, bro? The food, the music, or the atmosphere? But to me, it's all about the slot machines. He doesn't even care, man. He'll just admit it. I mean, he is a gambler after all. But pretty sure in here, some of these people should battle us, right? My favorite Pokemon is Drowsy. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? Oh. Well, not right now. No, I don't really have one. But a seal would be an interesting Pokemon, to say the least. I could not imagine a more romantic dinner. I love you so much, darling. What does this guy think of the dinner? He's probably like, oh, this is so bad. My money, my wallet is crying right now. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be so in debt after this cruise ship. But it's worth it, man. Your wife loves you, and that's all that matters, right? So, I don't know, man. Maybe it is. But I can't get on stage, so I guess we'll just get out of here. Sorry, but the restaurant's full at the moment. You'll have to come back later. Well, not like I need to eat anyway. I'm a video game character, lady. You should know this by now. But out here should be the... Oh, never mind, though, sir. Preparing food for an entire ship. Let me tell you, it's a lot of hard work. It's so busy, I'm getting dizzy. Well, you know what I'm not getting? Why this guy's here. Indeed, I am le chef. The main course is salad de salmon. Les just me grip as fish again, however. Dude, I hate to break it to you, but you're a gym leader in Unova. I'm not sure what you're doing here, but you are most definitely not a chef, my man. You are a dragon type master, and a pretty good one at that, gotta say. Mon petit, we're busy here, out of the way. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I was hoping someone here would give me some leftovers, but nope, no siree, not in this game, and they do not want it at all. I travel alone on my journeys. Great, man. Honestly, I kind of expected all the people in here to be nice and kind and tell me some... Oh! Alright, we'll ignore that one. It's pretty ugly, to say the least. It's just his eyes are so spaced apart. There's just something very odd looking about it. And I mean, I'm asleep anyway, so it's not like it matters whether we just stare at this thing forever. We could just keep zooming in. I mean, honestly, I don't even know. How far can we zoom in? Like 1 pixel? I don't know. I'm still asleep, so it's not like it really matters. Let's just see. How is the farthest that I can go? What is the farthest, rather? I guess that much. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not yes, nice. I woke up. That's what I was about to say. Hopefully I'm not asleep anymore after this turn so we can actually finish a battle for once, because that would be great. And you know what? Just because I love to disrespect, there you go. Take you out with a tackle, buddy. I was kind of hoping to go and do Lieutenant Surge today, but I guess we're actually most likely not going to be taking him on, because the SSN is actually taking us quite a while to complete. Plus, I did have a special surprise plan before we even go on to take Lieutenant Surge, so why don't we actually do that right now, considering we just beat this guy, and we're in our very own cabin. Oh wait, no, we're not. Our cabin's right next door, so yeah. We'll go to our cabin next door, and then we'll do it there. But first, nothing but trash. Woohoo, don't know what I was expecting. Here we go, this should be our cabin, right? Let's take a nap. Yay, they're all in shape now. Nice. I don't know if in this game, like, the ship actually leaves at some point or if we can stay on here forever, because I know that in other games, sometimes it does. But since we've got 2 battles coming up here, we're going to need a little bit more power, I would say. And we just so happen to have exactly what we need to do so. So, Charino, you take this Moonstone and you evolve, buddy. You do it like you've never evolved before. Because with this Moonstone, we're going to get ourselves... Oh my gosh! Yes, boy, this is so awesome. It's exactly what I was hoping for, and it is going to be Char King. Makes him sound like he's the king of the sharks, but Chark, I don't know. It's like someone that doesn't really know how to pronounce the sh sound. He's like, a shark. I see a shark. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I mean. I've heard people say shark before, okay? Maybe my grandma. Maybe not. Anyway. Here's Growlithe and Nidoran combined, which actually looks kind of cute. to be honest. I'm a little bit surprised because I didn't think that such a weird combo would make a cute Pokemon. But hey, it kind of did because it looks like it has polka dots on it. I like it. I like it. It looks kind of fuzzy and big ears and overall just the recipe for a cute animal. But not exactly because it ended up poisoning us. It's always like that, man. The cutest little animals that you least expect it from are actually the most venomous ones. Oh, look at that. Not quite as cute, I gotta say. Also not quite as strong because it died in one hit. Then again, I did get criticals, so whatever. Gyarados is now learning Dragon Rage, so $500. Your original name is finally gonna be lived up to because you are learning an actually decent move for once. You didn't really have any good moves until then, but now you do, man. I mean, you still got that Splash, though. To be honest, all you really need is Splash. You might have wondered why I didn't get rid of Splash there instead of Agility, but to be honest, Splash is just such a good attack that why wouldn't you have it, you know? Especially on such a great Pokemon like Gyarados. Oh, God. There are a lot of battles coming up here, so honestly, I'm probably going to run through all of these quickly, or as quickly as I can. Oh, wait. Great. Amazing, beautiful. It's a double battle. Wow. How could I not know that? Okay, I really got to know what Pokemon that is, right? Because it's Maran now, and it used to be, what was it before? It was a Marino or something. And I still don't know what Pokemon that is, for real. What? I don't know any Pokemon that start with M-A-R. I really don't. That's why I'm so confused right now. Anyway, you dragged out the Belto, which means that you want the pain. You really do. This Goldgi here, man, she must not know what's coming because when you drag out the Belto, that's when you know things are about to go down, man. That's when you know you mess with the wrong bro. When you bring out the Belto. It kind of rhymes, but I'm not trying to like intentionally rhyme it. It's bugging me so much that I still don't know what Pokemon that is. It's Marowak. Marowak, that's gotta be what it is, right? No, it doesn't look like a Marowak. I don't know, dude. I'm just an idiot. I'm gonna continue to live in my idiotness. And I'm sure one of you guys right now is like screaming at the screen what Pokemon it is, but that one just doesn't even fit at all. Like that's just gross, man. At least it's half water type though, which is good because that Absorb will actually do some decent damage. So to be honest, I don't know why you brought out Belto. You see, you whirlwinded him out, which I know you didn't expect it to be Belto, but really it ended up hurting you more than it did helping you because you brought out my weakest Pokemon, but my weakest Pokemon ended up being strong against all of your Pokemon. So great job, buddy. Keep it up. You know what? Just to be fun, let's end it off with a quick attack. And by be fun, I mean I don't want to stare at that thing's ugly face anymore. I'm not gonna lie, man. It was pretty gross. There we go. We beat Lassan and last whatever. I don't know. He wasn't really a last, but there's really nothing in here. What about you? You got anything? Really? There was no point to any of those battles. All right, well, back to the cabin we go because our Pokemon are once again very, very beat up. And so we're going to head outside and over. Whoa, oh, there we go. I was like, what's going on there, dude? I just want to, okay. Well, this should lead us then to what I'm thinking of, right? I'm thinking of the deck, like the Scroop deck, the Poop deck, whatever they call it. Oh, I guess it doesn't exist on this boat. I mean, there's more rooms at least, but I'm not sure that I want to take them all on because there's quite a lot of trainers and I don't know. I guess we will. Why not, man? We've had plenty of time. The last episodes have been kind of short, so you know what, guys? I'll power through for a little bit more. And by that, I mean take on more trainers because at this point, they're not giving us the most experience. I mean, Char King is level 26 and a fully evolved, so pretty sure he's going to be tearing through Lieutenant Surge's gym, especially with this Max Ether that we just got. Oh, God. Oh, no. As soon as I press the A button, oh, I'm so smart. Look at that, guys. I'm just such a genius. I don't know if anyone noticed that little thing I just did there was a little bit subtle, but it's what they call sneaky. Hello, stranger. Stop and chat. All my Pokemon are from the sea. That's not something I was expecting. I mean, you look kind of like a fisherman now, but like 2 seconds ago, you were looking a little bit more like a what? I did not put this Pokemon up first, did I? I swear I put Ariados. Huh? Or Aerodos? Not Ariados. Do I keep saying Ariados because that's a completely different Pokemon, and it could get a little bit confusing after a while. I don't know, but there goes that guy. And now he's got a Payu. What? I remember putting Aerodos at first for some reason, but I guess I really didn't. I must have been imagining it. Oh well, I'm not imagining this Payu though, and this thing's just not looking good either. See, there's some Pokemon, some fusions that I can't help but laugh at because they look so dumb or so funny, but then there's things like this, like Venodor, right? Where you just don't even know what the heck's going on. I mean, I know it's a Venonat, but what's the other thing? Shelder? Shelder? Yeah, it doesn't look good. It's not a good idea. It doesn't have a good typing. Let's just put it out of its misery real quick. That's how I like to think of it, because even though they might not really be in misery, they're probably pretty happy Pokemon being fused like that, but I feel like they're not. Because the free spirit of a Venonat having legs, being fuzzy, being awesome and cute, and then suddenly being confined to being inside of a Shelter, it's just not a good day for you, man. Not a good day for being a Venonat. Anyway, this guy here doesn't really have anything else much to say, nothing in his room either, so we'll just keep on checking these guys ones. Oh, no! You know what they say about sailors and fighting. Oh. No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not quite familiar with what they say about sailors and fighting, but if you would like to elaborate a little bit, I would totally be down, because I would love to know exactly what it is they say about sailors and fighting, man. I can't say I've ever heard that, so I'm genuinely interested, because it doesn't seem like it would be anything too, you know, normal, in a way. Sailors and fighting. Sailors and fighting. See, now I'm actually curious what the heck the guy's about to say. Here's another Shelter combination. Man, they just keep getting weirder and weirder, don't they? This one, honestly, is kind of cool if it wasn't for the fact that Zubat's mouth doesn't fit at all on Shelter's face. Like, it makes it look like he's just a giant mouth. If it looked better, the sprite, I could understand it. If instead of Shelter's tongue, you just had a big ol' Zubat mouth. See, that would be kind of cool. But it doesn't really look like that. Same thing with this. It just looks like a little Growlithe with a very, very weird tumor growing out of him. Maybe like, I don't know, a hat, a fancy hat that he's wearing with little tentacles coming off of it. It just doesn't look right, okay? I don't know why. But thanks to this guy, we actually made a little meat shield here, and now he actually blocks the way from the other guy. So that's great. Another sailor that we don't have to battle. Here's another one. Nothing but trash. And just like the sailors themselves, there is nothing but trash. So we're not going to battle any of them. Except for this one, because he actually has an item that we can get. And that's kind of all I want to go for, is the items. I mean, we want the experience too, but you know, at the end of the day, I was going to say at the end of the day, at least we get to see some cool Pokemon, but I kind of want to take that one back now. I don't think we're seeing very many cool Pokemon. Instead, we get to see this though, which is, I don't know, I've run out of words now. I say interesting a lot, I say unique, I say cool, I say a lot of different adjectives to describe some of these Pokemon fusions, but to be honest, some of them I just have no words for. There's nothing to say about them. Just look at this thing, dude. It's a Geodude strapped onto a Staryu, and kind of looks like he's wearing underwears, like a Speedo kind of thing. I don't know. For a little bit it did though, but there you go. Good job, Louie, Huey, and Dewey. Or just Huey. Where are your brothers, Dewey and Louie? That was the joke I was meant to say, but I messed it up. And so I'm going to go into shame and end off this episode here, because I don't think there's actually a deck on this ship. Like, usually the ship has a deck that you can go out to, and then there's people to fight there. But, oh no, never mind. Here it is. Wow. There are even more rooms. This is insane. We can't even go on. Oh. Not until they have a tile set for it. Okay. Something tells me this guy doesn't want to battle anyway, so thankfully Growlithe doesn't mind seafood. Great. Alright. What's going on in this one? Well, yes, I have seen some fairy poke people cross the water. Okay. I'll just leave you guys alone. There we go. I'll just leave you to it. You keep going whatever it is you are doing. Don't know what these two people are doing, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess, yep, it's a double battle. Oh boy. What is up with all the Shelders and Growlithes on here? For real. I mean, I guess I get Growlithe because he's kind of like a little dog, and people tend to take their dogs out on cruise ships and stuff, right? But what's up with the Shelders? Especially the weird Shelders, like that one there on the face of a Rattata. It looks kind of funny though. It's like it's sticking out his tongue for any Pokemon ever. So there's a good idea for you guys. Put Shelder's face on anything. It'll probably look funny, right? Because it's like a little... I don't know what it is actually, but I do know what this is, and it is most certainly at least half steel type. What? How are you not half steel type? You have a Voltorb's face. Or sorry, yeah, whatever, Magnemite. Oh, Magnemite could be electric. Oh, so this thing's probably just pure electric then. Huh. Interesting. I guess we'll do this then. I was really hoping it wouldn't have flat fire, so thank goodness it didn't. That was kind of a cool Ponyta though, with the white flames or gray flames or whatever color the flames were. It doesn't matter now because we beat this person. We beat all the people. We beat every single person on this ship. Just kidding. There's still more. Holy moly. How many more people are on this ship? We got NBA players in here. We got this guy who doesn't want to battle either. Really? And then no one even wants to like give us items. So why do you exist, guys? Oh gosh, that's not good. Okay, so I can step forward. I'm gonna have to battle at least one of these two. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is why I have not been showing off all the battles. Do you really want to see this? Does anyone really want to look at this? Take two of the weakest Pokemon, not only in the water, but in the entire games, fuse them together, and what do you get? It's Magicool. It doesn't even die in one hit. That's how sad this thing is that it actually got a hit on us. It's pretty devastating. I mean, we got the HP back though off of the level up there, so that's pretty good. But thankfully, this is the final cabin. The deck doesn't exist, so that is gonna be now. Oh my gosh, you have got to be kidding me. Probably shouldn't have looked in there. Yep, I don't think you should have looked in there either. This kid just puked in that trash can, and I am now officially out of here. So thank you all so much for watching. In the next exciting episode, we'll be taking on Lieutenant Surge's shockingly electric gym. See you then.